Today, we're going to talk about a powerful idea from Japan called Gaman. It's all about how to deal with hardship, and it kind of goes against everything we're told today about quitting when things get hard.
Our culture tells us to run from pain, right? If your job is tough, quit. If the workout burns, just stop. But what if that's just terrible advice? This quote here, it hits on a totally different way of thinking. It says that difficulty isn't a stop sign. It's a forge. It's where we're made stronger. And that brings us to what I like to call the pain paradox. Think about it. Our world is obsessed with comfort, with making everything easy. But does it actually make us feel better? Or does it make us weaker? We're going to dig into this, and we'll start with a story that really puts it all into perspective.
Okay, so to really get this, we need more than just philosophy. We need a story. So let's talk about a young guy named David. He was at his absolute rock bottom. I'm talking a situation so tough, most of us, we would have just walked away. No question. Just take a look at this. He's only 16 years old, and he's basically got the weight of the world on his shoulders. His dad left. His mom is working 2 jobs, just a walking ghost, as he described her. And David, he's working 4 hours after school and then studying till midnight. He was just completely drained, running on fumes. So, he hit a wall. He was ready to give up on his entire future, just to make the pain stop for a second. Quitting school seemed like the only option. But here's where the story gets really interesting. The advice he got, it was nothing like what you'd hear today. Nobody told him to follow his bliss or practice self-care. It was something else entirely. Instead, one of his teachers introduced him to this old philosophy. And it wasn't about finding a way out of the fire. It was about finding a new way to walk through it. So his teacher, she didn't give him a pat on the back and say, "Poor you." Nope, she gave him perspective. She told him this incredible story about her own parents, who literally starved after World War II but never, ever complained. They just endured it. And the message was so clear. Sometimes suffering isn't just suffering. It's the cost of admission to a new life. And that is Gaman. It's this Japanese word, and there's really no perfect way to translate it into English. It's so much more than just being tough or resilient. It's about enduring something that feels totally unbearable, but doing it with patience and dignity. It's about keeping it together on the outside, not just for you, but for everyone around you. And this is so important to get. Gaman isn't just something you have, it's something you do. It's a choice you make, over and over. You choose not to complain. You choose to practice self-control when all you want to do is fall apart. And maybe the biggest part, you choose to see suffering not as some kind of punishment, but as the very thing that helps you grow. So this idea, it just clicks for David. It completely flips his perspective. Look, he couldn't change his situation, right? So he changed how he related to his situation. Let's take a look at what he actually did. He didn't back down. He actually leaned in. Instead of looking for an easier way, he chose a harder one. But this time it had a purpose. He set up this insane new routine. Up at 5 a.m., cold shower to start the day, studying before school, then his work shift, and he did it all without complaining. He was actively choosing to build that stronger back. And of course, life immediately threw him a curveball. His new mindset was put to the test right away. His brother got sick, and the family needed even more money. So what did David do? He didn't even blink. He picked up double shifts, pushing himself to the absolute brink. And just like the idea of Gaman, he didn't complain. He just endured. Now, this next part, this was his biggest test. He'd started this little car wash business on the side, and it was actually doing pretty well. So he comes to this fork in the road. Does he take the easy path, just focus on the business, make money right now? Or does he take the Gaman path? Go to college while also running the business. We're talking years more of this crazy, intense hardship, all for a long-term goal. Well, you can probably guess which path he chose. He went with the harder one. He chose Gaman. So after all that, after years of this self-inflicted difficulty, what did he get out of it? What was the payoff? Okay, so on a practical level, the results were just wow. Because he worked like a machine while he was in school, he graduated from college with zero student debt. He was financially free and he could take care of his mom. Incredible. But here's the thing. The money, the lack of debt, that was just a bonus. The real prize was what happened on the inside. by choosing to walk through that fire, he forged a character that was just unbreakable. The little things that stress the rest of us out, they just bounced right off him.
And that, right there, is really the heart of Gaman. It's all about that mental shift. Instead of asking for a lighter load, you ask for a stronger back. It's not about wishing your problems away. It's about building the strength to carry them. It's a choice we can all make.
So in the end, Gaman isn't about being numb to pain or pretending things aren't hard. It's the exact opposite. It's about looking at the hell you're in, acknowledging it, and then making the conscious choice to keep walking, but with your head held high, with dignity. The win isn't just about getting to the other side. The win is in how you walk through the fire. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. We all have our own version of hell, right? Our own struggles that feel unbearable. So what's yours? What's the hell that you need to keep walking through with your head held high?